February 2025. Yeah, looking back at these old saves.
Damn, it was that long since we last played. If that was that long ago, then the Resident Evil 2 one was probably around the same time, if not longer. That's crazy. It's been fucking damn near 5 months.
I can't believe that, actually.
That's crazy, dude. Hopefully it won't be like that here soon. We said this, sorry, not to, just to add this little note. We said this with Resident Evil 2 at the beginning of that playthrough just because I had no idea what we were doing last, but our schedules were not perfectly lined up with each other as far as work goes. But now that I'm on a new schedule that's very similar to him, hopefully we will be able to get more videos out and more playthroughs and even more shit going on outside of gaming with this channel that we won't have so many gaps in our sessions anymore is what I'm saying.
And it's not like you motherfuckers even notice. It's just a little harder on us because, yeah, it's just remembering where we picked up off of last is the main night. There we go.
Great. How the hell am I supposed to get in?
Damn, I don't remember being at this part last time.
I do, roughly.
Welcome, Commissioner Gordon.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
You know what's crazy? Did I tell you the voice actor for Gordon in this game is Mike from Breaking Bad?
I don't think you did tell me that.
That's fucking cool, right?
Cue the part where you told me that.
No.
Dude, and then the switch to first person. Hey, my goats. Adam West.
Dude, I just low-key think of the Silver Shroud from Fallout 4.
Hey, bro, that's perfectly okay that you associate those things together.
Great side quest, dude, in that game. Fantastic shit. You gotta finish Fallout, bro.
Dude.
We gotta watch that, man.
There's so many things to tend to. Oh, God.
Oh,
damn.
this is a pretty sick part. I forgot about it.
Yeah.
I didn't forget, but I, like, forgot this is the part where all this happens.
God damn.
I remember when I first played this game, I thought this was kind of like out there for a Batman story. I thought, like, I was just kind of, I didn't expect all this.
Well, even
like,
just
this whole thing
switch
with
to first person as well.
But like the whole possession of the Joker possessing all these people, I thought that was such a kind of weird and bizarre choice. But I actually really liked it.
Yeah, and like, you know, the fact that Batman's going to the lengths that he's going to like, one, kind of keep these guys captive, but also like monitor them extensively. Like it would almost feel more in character for Batman to kind of let them roam, and then like, okay, like specifically for this guy right here, which you and I both have played this game. It's like, okay, this guy is showing no signs, like until he shows any major signs of like being like out there, like Batman would probably kind of just leave him to his devices in my mind.
Right.
I don't know if that's the same for you, but now like seeing someone like this, it's like yeah, he would absolutely keep her under like quarantine to like observe her further.
Done with my soulmate. If you try to come between us, I'll carve you a smile so wide your head falls off.
Does it like? And it makes you like wonder too, like does it feel jarring to have like these different like personalities, like I don't know, like attack what like these characteristics of like the Joker, or like even just like approach? Because this guy's like very quirky and jokey, and it's like, oh, that's like one aspect of like what the Joker is, but like to see that represented in one individual and like see them approach that.
I think this whole idea of what's happening at this part of the story was just jarring in general because I just didn't expect it. I didn't expect the story to kind of go in this direction with psychology and dive deeper on Bruce's own psychology with this too. But I think it added a really interesting...
That got me.
Yeah, terrifying.
You need to see this.
Jimothy.
I think it added like an interesting character dynamic between Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy in that regard with this game. which is why I also think it's the better game of the trilogy.
Well, even like with Poison Ivy's theme of nature always wins, and no, that doesn't mean like plants and herbs and things, but the nature of people
Yeah.
always winning over, like that's like fascinating enough to unpack as is.
And I like that idea. I think goes hand in hand with like kind of the Dark Knight's Joker too, because I think the Dark Knight in that film, Joker was also trying to, in a way, say that too.
Yeah.
With like, if you strip away all of the things, the morality of all these people, if you take away everything that makes them them, people are still animals at the end of the day that will fight tooth and nail for their own survival. And that was proven wrong in that film with the boat scenario, right?
Yeah.
Because all of the tests that the Joker tries to put on the people of Gotham were basically to prove a point to Batman that people are just as crazy as me, right? And yeah, I think all that stuff is super fascinating. But
you said it would only take a few days.
You can't hold him here against his will. We're
Watch
close,
me.
Jim. We can't let him go until we save the others. Wait. You said 5. I only count 4. There's one missing. He'll be here soon.
Ah, dude, and just knowing what that means. Playing this game multiple times is extremely valuable.
okay, I do remember this.
Yeah.
I forgot it goes back and forth like that.
Oh, don't act all surprised, Bats. You knew this was going to happen sooner or later. He's stuck deep inside you. Together, we're going to give the city what it deserves. A new Batman. A better Batman. A darker, more...
My God, Hamill.
First, we need
All right, escape ace.
priority.
Where the fuck is it? This?
Save the city
No.
by reducing the blast.
Where's the door?
These chemicals is still
Which one?
to explode.
Detective mode?
Start looking out for yourself.
Up on the D-pad.
Oh,
the
the
Batmobile.
last.
It's the Batmobile, I think.
Oh, is it?
Remote. Yep.
God, remembering how to do all this shit's a little
Yeah,
rough.
I know. There you go. Then pull. Stick. Dude, and this game looks so fucking good still. This game's 10 years old.
I did have a fear of coming back and like getting the controls mixed up, and I definitely feel it a little bit. I feel like my my memory on the controls is a little rocky. Let's go, baby. I'm out of there.
This is probably the true send-off for me, for Conroy.
It has to be, yeah. I mean, he did other roles after this game, but
Yeah, he did. And we don't talk about Suicide Squad.
oh, definitely not. I wasn't even referring to that. But yeah, like, how can you not think of this as like the quintessential like peak of his work? I actually hate saying that word. I hate saying peak.
Why?
I don't
It's
know.
just overused.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, thank God. When the explosion, I thought you might be...
It's okay, Alfred. I managed to reduce the blast radius and prevented the toxin from spreading into the city.
But what about Scarecrow? Or this Arkham Knight character? They've got tanks, missiles. Their forces are all over Gotham.
Crane got away. I was exposed to his toxin.
Good Lord, are you all right? Remember what happened at the asylum?
It's okay. I had a bad reaction.
So let me ask you this. What do you think could be explored with Batman's character that's new? Not that hasn't been told in comics, that hasn't been told in movies, hasn't been told in video games. What do you think is something that you feel like would be interesting to see in the world of Batman that that hasn't been written yet?
Thanks, Alfred.
Ooh.
It can involve characters you've seen before. I know that's kind of a loaded and big question, but I'm just curious because I'm thinking about it. I'm like, where do you go as far as new stories to tell with Batman?
Well, like, I talked about this a little bit on stream, but I'll counter my own point here. I was talking about the Superman trailers pretty extensively on stream, and Caden was asking something like similar, and he was of the mind, oh fuck, he was of the mind that is like, oh, we like, I would love
X's dash just to help you remember.
He was of the mind, it's like, oh dude, like Injustice would be so sick. And while I agree, we're so far away and there's so much groundwork that needs to be done before we even get remotely close to Injustice. Like, I love Injustice, like I'm a fan of the games, I like the comics. I gotta take him out. Yeah, there's just far too much groundwork that needs to be laid before we actually get anywhere near Injustice, because I think Injustice would be a cool storyline to tell. But yeah, like, we're kind of all over again in the establishing. What's this? Is there anything? I don't think there's anything. We're in the re-establishing of character phase all over again.
Yeah.
So we're just far too far away from that. For Batman specifically though, I mean, we've said time and time again, like Court of Owls, Hush, like those are the big ones. But
well, as far as adapting, sure.
Outside of that,
yeah, as far as exploring further into Bruce's character, or even, you know, side characters in the Batman universe, do you think there's more to tell there? Or do you think the story's kind of already been told with Batman?
Well, because I said it prior, but I didn't say it in like the Batman Let's Play that we're doing right now. I would love a live action Mask of the Phantasm.
Sure.
I think that would be incredible.
Scarecrow. They took her from the clock tower.
We need to go. There could be a clue, something that will lead us to her.
Like, are we talking like apart from just what's already been done in like a live action sense, or
no, I mean just in general,
as a whole
with the Batman character? Say you're a comic writer, or, you know, just like making a new fresh story. Like, I feel like the last thing that I feel like that was original, that was fresh like that, was probably like Dark Knight Returns, right? With like later Batman, like when he's like a senior. But I guess that's even Batman Beyond, right? Batman Beyond tackles that with Bruce's character, like passing the torch. But as far, yeah, so I guess the story has been kind of told, huh? Because that's what I guess that's kind of what I'm asking, is like, if you're to make a fresh story, like where do you, like, is there more to tell? Is there a new villain you can add or something that brings out more to Bruce? Is there a new side character you can add that gives it more of new interesting dynamic? Or do you feel like Batman's story is established now? It's just we're in the phase of just adapting it all. Because I kind of think I'm in the camp of where, like, Batman's story is told.
Yeah, I kind of feel that way as well.
It just in general. I'm not saying it hasn't been told in adaptations. Clearly, we've talked about that extensively, what you could do with films and stuff, of stories already made. But I guess I'm asking in a more broader sense of, like, is there more to tell that we have not, like, if you were to write a new Batman story, like, what would you try, how would you try to frame that in the sense of, like, I'm going to create this story or this character that is surrounded, that surrounds Bruce's character, to bring out a new element to him that we haven't seen. I just don't think I don't think there is more to tell in that. I feel like all those things we've talked about, Court of Owls, Mask of the Phantasm, Joker, all these villains and these stories have already brought out all, and even like what this game talks about with Jason Todd and stuff, bring out all these elements to Bruce's character that there's not much more to dive deeper on.
I think the only thing that the Batman is allergic when it comes to tackling is Bruce actually dealing with his grief. Because like Bruce's character is perpetually and always is in a state of like he is always and forever in the wake of his grief. And he never gets past that, even into his old age. Like, he still visits old Gotham to visit his parents' gravesite, and it still haunts him to this day. I don't know if I would necessarily want them to tackle that exactly, but that's like the one thing, and it's core to Bruce's slash Batman's character is, in a way, the inability to like unpack that.
It's just a lot of blocking.
Yeah. God, that is a terribly good question. I can't say I have like a direct answer for that. I feel like including every medium, yeah, I feel like we've said just about everything we could say on the matter. Maybe the least time we've spent with something would be like the death of Batman, like the death proper, but even then we've encroached that line as well. And like how the Bat family damn, I can't believe I dodged that.
That was sick.
That was accidental. I will not be taking credit for that.
God damn, bro. Fucking damn, dude, he's cooking.
Oh, don't jinx me. What's it called?
I think you have your missile barrage too. Yeah, don't forget you got that.
You're correct.
Would you be excited for a new Batman game?
No.
No?
No.
Even if it was like Arkham Beyond, like we've talked about
Oh,
before?
yeah, that would be like the one. But then again, it would not be able to follow this chronology that we've established and that we're like very fond of, because like the Batman is made at the end of this game. Spoilers.
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne's identity is out
Spoiled.
yeah, for public knowledge. So his peaceful life and quote-unquote retirement is just like a non-entity. Beyond would have to be like an offshoot storytelling.
Dude, they should fucking put out a PS5 version of this game.
Absolutely. 100% agree with that.
Just, you know, touch up some bit of the anti-aliasing and then just up the frame rate. That's the only thing you really need to do, though. This game still looks incredible.
So, now because... Sorry if you wanted a direct answer for me, but I'll pose the same question.
No. I guess it was just something to kind of chew on.
It is definitely something to chew on for sure. I'll pose the same question back at you. Like, is there any place or territories you feel like we could go, whether that be like a game sense or
Well, I think I kind of already answered that, but like thinking about it more, I mean,
because you're not super duper familiar with the comics.
No, I'm not.
So the way in which they explore that character is obviously so much greater than...
There's still more for me to learn, sure, about his character story-wise, because I haven't read them all or don't know all the story beats. I know them briefly enough to know what they touch on, though.
Fuck, I forget how to play this game.
You're good, bro. You're good.
I was trying to throw a battering with R1.
I think that Batman story's been told, you know, in general. I think there's still a lot that you can turn into a show or even a movie or, you know, into a game if you wanted to. And as far as like pushing Batman into other forms of media, I think obviously there's still way more to tell in that sense. But in general with this character, yeah, I think his story's been told, you know.
Pretty exhausted at this point. Not like...
I think the sad thing to say about just superheroes in general is when it comes to media, I think they're doomed forever to be rebooted and retelling of the same general stories. And I hate that. That really kind of sucks. I think the closest we'll ever get to like telling a broad story like that is probably the MCU.
Yeah.
Like that's the closest we'll get.
I can't deny that.
But even then, like even the MCU still have so much more to tell that I don't know if they'll ever be able to tell it all, especially with the way that they're fucking making those movies today.
No, I don't know if they'll get the chance to at this rate because they're in such like a steep decline.
They're
as far as
trying
I'm
to
concerned.
hint towards Galactus and all this other shit, which would be really cool to see, but it's just the way that they're making these films is I don't think it's sustainable profit-wise.
No, it's definitely not. You're 100% correct.
They just have really fallen... Oh, it's up here. I'm fucking dumb. They've just really fallen so far from where they were. But like something like, especially the DC, they keep missing when it comes to like actually trying to broaden their universe. That's why there's a lot riding on this Superman movie when it comes to that. It's because this is the first time I feel like there's potential for them to, you know, fully flesh out this universe in a proper way and not some bullshit way like they've done in the past. Okay, so we need to go down here and clear these guys out, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But I mean, how many times have they rebooted Superman? How many times have they rebooted Batman? Like, it's just, I just think they're doomed to do that.
I'm hoping, because conceptually, I would love the idea that like Superman and or Batman and or whoever, Spider-Man, doesn't matter, is still a relevant talking point long after my generation. But yes, it's like, oh, we don't want to beat this thing into the ground, but it's like, oh, do you really want, like, do I want my generation's take on Superman to be the last definitive take on Superman? I don't know. I don't think so, actually. It's like, I don't want it to be exhausted, but it's like, oh, yeah, man, they never approach Superman ever again after this.
No, I think these characters will outlive us, dude.
Absolutely.
I absolutely think that, like, yeah, they're going to be around for a long time. It's just interesting to see. I'd be more interested to see, like, how these characters survive 10, 20 years out from now, you know?
No, most
I guess
definitely.
that really depends on the success of something like the Superman movie, dude, because 10, 20 years out, who knows, they could still be making movies surrounding the characters we're about to see, as far as the actors and all that go. I mean, shit, the MCU started in, what, 2008, technically?
Yep.
I mean, we're in 2025, and they're still making movies surrounded that universe. I mean, that's damn near 20 years after the first Iron Man. So that's what I'm saying, like, it really just depends.
Yeah, I mean, a lot's hinging on this, where,
as far as the future of it goes, sure.
I just feel like, unfortunately, while I am excited for Superman, like, this is culturally like the worst possible time to approach a superhero.
Yeah, because it's kind of on the decline right now. Like, this will either be a huge hit or no one will go see it. I think, honestly, with the Superman movie, I think word of mouth will matter a lot. I think if people go see the movie and they're like, dude, this movie's fucking shit, it feels like every other superhero movie, no one will go see it. But if people are like, dude, this is probably one of the best superhero movies I've seen in years, people will go see it.
Well, so, like, what's interesting, too, is, like, the effect that subscription services have on things like how much a movie makes. Because, like, I think Superman will perform, not amazingly. Like, I think it'll be, like, on par with where it needs to be. Like, to keep going. But in this generation, we just have box office numbers, and then, like, whatever is, like, contracted to be like, oh, this is gonna be on HBO, and obviously it will be on HBO because all the DC Universe stuff is on HBO.
Yeah.
Now with that, movies before the subscription service era could have flopped in the box office and performed terribly, but could long since make up for it and perform beyond that because of DVD releases. That's an element that doesn't really exist anymore. Like, everything is so tangled up into just the box office sales and then being on streaming services where people are ignoring movies in theaters to, like, yeah, in a month it'll be on a subscription of some kind. And that really affects the movie market.